So my name's Claire and I'm a nursing student here at Linfield. For my project, I decided to talk about Thailand since I'm studying abroad there this January. Thailand is surrounded by Laos, Cambodia, Malaysia, and Burma, and it has a population of roughly 67.1 million. Throughout this video, I mention what Buddhism is, the history of Thailand, as well as its influence on Thailand's culture. So I hope you enjoy. Buddhism within Thailand is extremely popular. With almost 95% of Thailand's population being Buddhists, the religion has a large influence within Thai culture. Although there are many different sects of Buddhism that we have learned about, Theravada Buddhism is a branch that is the most prevalent within Thailand. But how did the development of Buddhism affect what Thai culture is today? There are four main periods in which Buddhism developed in Thailand. This includes Theravada from the Asoka period, Mahayana's period, Theravada from the Bukama period, and Theravada from Sri Lanka. The main focus will be towards the development of Theravada Buddhism due to its popularity currently. Theravada is directly translated to the teaching of the elders, and it is the only one of the early Buddhist schools of the Hinayana, or small vehicle, to have survived down to modern times. In general, Theravada Buddhism spread to Thailand through different monks. According to Prebish, it was made the official religion in 1902. It has a strong hold on Thai culture today through many aspects of daily life, including worship, universal values, healthcare, and dietary customs. To begin, I would like to start by going into more detail about Theravada Buddhism. Although there are a few different sects present in Thai culture, Theravada is the most common. Theravada Buddhism is characterized by the Pali Canon, also known as the Tipitaka. This is a collection of texts that form the foundation of Theravada Buddhism. It has three divisions known as Vinaya Pitaka, Sutta Pitaka, and Abhidhamma Pitaka. Vinaya Pitaka goes into depth on conducting government and how to maintain communal harmony within a large and diverse spiritual community. Sutta Pitaka contains all of the teachings of the religion and is divided into 5 Nikayas, which mean collections. Lastly, the Abhidhamma Pitaka is what organizes the Sutta Pitaka into a framework that can be applied to the investigation into the nature of mind and matter. Theravada Buddhism is known as the more conservative branch of Buddhism. It is often contrasted with Mahayana Buddhism, which is the other main tradition of Buddhism. It is practiced mainly within Sri Lanka, Burma, Thailand, Laos, and Cambodia. However, it has begun to take root within the US and other Western countries. In What is Theravada Buddhism?, John Bullitt provides a general outline of the teachings within Theravada Buddhism. He includes the dukkha, which means suffering, stress, and unsatisfactoriness, and its cause, which is craving, also known as tanha. He also mentions the cessation of dukkha, which is the relinquishment of that craving. In order to follow these teachings, one must follow the Noble Eightfold Path that will lead to the cessation of dukkha. This path includes right view, right resolve, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, and right mindfulness, and right concentration. Note that this is a very broad outline of Theravada Buddhism, but background information is imperative in order to explain how it has spread to Thailand. The Noble Eightfold Path is most prevalent within Thai culture. The cultural values within the country are connected to this path of Buddhism, which will be deeply discussed shortly. In order to gain a general perspective of Thai Buddhists and their culture, it is imperative to understand the history of how Thailand has developed with such strong Buddhist influences. Chapter 8 in Prebish, Buddhism in Southeast Asia, is where our class learned about the roots of Buddhism in Thailand and other areas of Southeast Asia. Buddhism was introduced to Thailand in the 3rd century BC and was propagated by the Indian ruler Asoka. Asoka sent missionaries to different regions in hopes to promote Buddhism in different areas. Many scholars believe that this is how Buddhism became so prevalent within Thailand. Evidence to support this is provided by the ancient chronicle of Ceylon. Written within this chronicle, there is a record of the missionaries that helped with the spread of Theravada Buddhism within the Suvarnabhumi territory. However, there is a lot of uncertainty of this history, since some scholars believe that the Suvarnabhumi territory is present-day Thailand, and others believe that it is present-day Burma. However, in Buddhism in Thailand, its past and present, Karuna Kusalasaya states that the Suvarnabhumi territory most likely include the area of Southeast Asia that is now Thailand, Laos, Burma, and Cambodia. After Asoka's period, the Mahayana period began. Mahayana Buddhism also spread through missionaries, but this time they were sent by King Kanitsaka in 620 BE Buddhist era. These missionaries were sent all over Central Asia. Eventually, it was well established in Central Asia and moved to China. From there, it spread to Thailand under the reign of Kunlun Mao. Theravada from the Bukama period took place next. Thailand at this time was invaded by China. A lot of immigration took place at this time period, which was a large factor within the spread of Buddhism. Theravada from Sri Lanka was the last form of Buddhism to arrive in Thailand. This form was called Ceylon Lankasama Buddhism. In 1153 AD, the king of Ceylon, Sri Lanka, was an extreme supporter of Theravada Buddhism. Monks traveled to Ceylon in order to learn more about it. They returned to southern Thailand, causing a spread of knowledge in Ceylon Buddhism. At this point, Buddhism gained a strong hold within Thai culture, and it influences many areas of daily life in Thailand today. For starters, worship is a big part of Thai culture. Most practicing Buddhists worship twice a day. In Buddhist schools, chanting is a regular part of a Thai student's day. On top of this, every day of significance, such as birthdays or holidays, Buddhist Thais visit a temple. Many temples, known as wats, are found all over the country. There are many specific guidelines of one plans to visit. For example, one must dress conservatively and appropriately. It is important to note that Buddha never wanted his people to see him as a god. Thais see him as a real person who reached enlightenment through meditation and leading a good life. When they pray or pay respect to his image, they are promising him that they will do their best to lead a good life as well. In general, Buddhist Thais hold values such as respect, self-control, and a non-confrontational attitude. Displays of emotion are held in a negative light within Thailand, and many will try to maintain a positive attitude. Respect for elders is also prevalent within Thai culture. Hierarchies of social status characterize nearly every interaction within Thailand. This is why family plays a central role in Thai life. Buddhism teaches that elders are important and that respect is a necessity. Therefore, Thais tend to show great respect towards their parents, grandparents, etc. This is visible within Theravada Buddhism in the Noble Eightfold Path. Right attitude supports the Thai values of acting from love and compassion using emotions. Also, right speech teaches about communication in a compassionate way. The healthcare system within Thailand is also heavily influenced by Buddhism. Thailand established a universal healthcare more than a decade ago, but before this, many sought medical help from Buddhist temples. Therefore, Buddhism strongly influences health choices within Thai culture. On top of this, many abstain from drinking and drug use, creating a healthier populace. However, some argue that this Buddhist ideal can be hurtful towards the health of many Thais. This is due to the fact that some refuse to take certain medicines in order to follow the Buddhist way of life. According to Bridget Taubin, most use alternative medicines like natural herbs in order to avoid the somewhat intoxicating effect that prescription medications can have on the mind. This is also prevalent during death. Buddhists believe that death influences rebirth, and therefore most don't want to cloud their mind with medications before they die. Many choose to meditate or pray in order to relieve the pain. However, studies have been done that scientifically suggest that over a long period of time, meditation can significantly benefit one's health by alleviating certain medical ailments. Another belief after death is that the body should not be moved before 72 hours have passed, and disruption of internal organs may be perceived to undermine the optimal dissolution of consciousness. Other health-related influences of Buddhism can be seen during birth when babies are made a basket containing tools or thread depending on the sex of the child. As for food choices, Thais are known for snacking all day and enjoying meals. While most Buddhists are vegetarian, Theravada Buddhism does not discourage its followers to eat meat, except as a voluntary ascetic practice. Monks, however, see food as a means of keeping the body alive. According to Vinaya rules, a meal should not be taken before noon. In conclusion, the development of Theravada Buddhism within Thailand has greatly influenced what Thai culture is today. Worship, universal values, healthcare, and cuisine are all major parts of Thai culture that have strong Buddhist elements. Theravada Buddhism teaches the Eightfold Path that is clearly present among the Thais. Due to the historical development of the religion during the time of King Asoka, Theravada Buddhism is followed by roughly 95% of Thais and continues to be a major part of Thai life today. So thanks so much for watching. The background music of this video was a real Thai Buddhist chant, so I hope you got something out of it.